Hey yeah, folks, this is Chandran here, and I'm feeling like a draft right now. 7C Resolve is rendering stuff, so let's jump into this for our draft number 3 on our journey from Bronze to Mythic, hopefully. And we are straight into it. So the last one, no trophy. First one, trophy. It's fine so far. We're still up on gems. Let's see if we can make this one work as well. In case people want to join in, actually. So this time, I think we want to do something aggro-ish. And I'm saying that, and then immediately the cards are going to tell me something else, and I am, of course, going to try and follow the cards. We are, I think, drafting the hard way, Frank Carsten's old article. We want to be doing that, if possible, following the signals. But we start out with a Dust Animus, so we are going to be white, very, very likely, because I do not see us not playing this. Maybe we're splashing it, that's fine. 5 or more untapped lands, sure. This card is amazing. We're just gonna slam it. Marauding Swings is also a good one. The Scry, the Surveil 2, I guess, on crime stuff is actually pretty powerful. Just throw the ward on top and you're great. Other than that, Healer Course is fine. Mono Surprise I like, but wouldn't first pick. Giant Beaver I like, same. Soured Springs is like the other good choice here, but we are obviously taking the Dust Animus. And then we're just sitting here waiting around for the next one. Let's click this out, meanwhile, so we don't have to sit and look at that. I should maybe have spent a little more time with the first pack, just so we could pick up some signals for when it came around. In case we could remember anything of that. This plots for 2, and it checks when it enters. So we are getting a Lassoed by the Law in white as probably the best card in the pack. Just at a quick glance, Clear Shot is good as well. But it's the same color as our Dust Animus, so definitely we are gonna take that. Vault Plunderer is a strong one. Clear Shot would probably have been my second pick here. And then we're down to stuff like, I believe, Prickly Pear, Trick Shot maybe. Actually, before Trick Shot at least, Festering Gulch, and probably before Prickly Pear as well, to be honest. Not the greatest fan of red, although white red is probably where I sort of like it. Green red, sure. Lassoed by the Law. And what's Fierce Retribution about? So a slow, unconditional removal spell or a good conditional one. Take up the shield. That's a Vault Plunderer. Badlands Revival is good. Snakeskin Veil. So power level wise, I don't know how good this card is. 2 mana, destroy target attacking seems good if we're playing more control-y, but it's still not amazing. Badlands Revival, take up the shield. I might just want take up the shield more. Maybe we should take Make Your Own Luck. This card is great, and we could hope to splash around for stuff. Which one of these would I most miss? Snakeskin Veil? Let's take a Snakeskin Veil to protect our Dust Animus. But it's green though, and we haven't seen any other green. This one works for protection as well. Let's take up the shield, see what's coming for us before we go any directions, really. Baron Bertram Greywater. Whenever one or more tokens enter the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 black vampire rogue creature token with lifelink. Triggers only once per turn. Yeah, or yet another. That's actually a Humiliate too, though. So which one of these cards do we want? Holy Cow is strong as well. Just stick to the pure white. I think it's better to branch out a bit here, at least. Yeah. It's a tough question. I think Humiliate might be enough better that we're just gonna take it here. Like a speculative pick, and then we're getting a Desert Stew. So I think that might have been okay. There's also Lone Shark, Canyon Crab is strong defensively. Lila, I'm still guessing this could be fun in like a multicolor soup build. I do like Conduit Parlin, having one of these. Pretty nice. Especially if you're playing stuff like Dance of the Tumbleweeds and such. But we're taking Desert's Dew here for even more interaction removal. And what do we have now? We could go for more interaction. Oh, there's an Outlaw Stitcher. That's pretty late. This card is maybe not as strong as I had originally thought, but it still seems strong. Jacket Barons could be a thing. What are we going for with this? Blue-white is not really what I want to be playing. I think we are taking the Jacket Barons here. We could take the Lullaby too. Target tap creature works too. Actually, let's just stack all up on removal for now. Steer clear, I'm not gonna be taking though. Mobile Homestead. Throw from the saddle. Holy moly, that's a late throw. How have we seen no green and then a throw from the saddle in pick 7? Desert Stew. Skullduggery. Oh, this is weird. These cards are decent, most of them actually. So if we had the Ox here instead, the Flying Ox. Holy cow. Could take Mobile Homestead. I think I'd rather want to throw from the saddle if we're going green-white. Tumbleweed Rising. Vault Plunderer. What is this all about? These cards are weird. And... we have the one creature so far. And just a bunch of removal. And interaction of various weird stuff. I think we might take the Vault Plunderer here. Or maybe people have just not given Throw from the Saddle Stew. Or maybe none of these cards have had... Maybe none of these packs has had any good green. But that seems unlikely. So I'm gonna miss the Rising Tumbleweed if we end up in green-white once again. But I do think we take the Beaver here at least, then we're taking the Gold Pan. It's okay. Now nothing really. Phantom Interference is not a bad card, but we're not gonna be playing that here, I don't think. Tomb Trawler, no. We're taking Skullduggery. Canyon Crab as the last pick. Okay. What? I would say that people are undervaluing this, but I didn't pick it up either, so... maybe not. Another round. What's this about? Exile any number of creatures you control, then return them to the battlefield under their owner's control, then repeat this process X more times. Weird. Even Interrupter. Seems strong. Exile target spell. It becomes plotted. Those your opponent casts from graveyards from the exile cost 2 more to cast. I wonder what this actually does. And then there's Mana Drain, of course. Holy moly. Some good green stuff. I think we should take the Interrupter here. It plays very well in like a blue-white shell though. But it's just a strong card overall, right? A little rough on the mana. This one is really good as well. Yeah, we're taking the Interrupter just to try and play with it. If for nothing else, than to see what it actually does. Reed's Gambit. Interesting card, not gonna take it. Triple blue. Lively Dirge. Some red stuff. Okay, so let's try and make this into something relevant. I think Getaway Gleamers is still the strongest card here, but we have to get something to kill them with at some point other than just our one Dust Animus. I guess the Aven Interrupter. I'm still just taking the white removal there. I can get it. Green stuff. Clear shot. Holy moly. How many removal spells are we at? We are... Lullaby. No, it's actually not that bad yet. Except if we put in the black as well. Collective Defiance is fine. This is a weird draft again. Drafting with people is weird, man. They take weird cards. Send weird cards, at least. I think we are just taking clear shot. We do need more creatures now. So at this point, maybe I just say we are green-white and take up some... Come on! This actually, it sort of provides creatures as well, right? There's also the prairie dog, so maybe we just take that because of what we are seeing. Let's cut black for now. Or actually, maybe let's not cut black yet, because this is our only green so far. The prairie dog for sure. Ah. Yeah, we do need it. Right, we do have a lot of instant speed stuff. Mystical tether. Someone is picking up all the creatures. I think someone just wants to only play creatures. What does this do? Just, oh, let's lock this in first. Destroy X target artifacts and or creatures. Okay. For each permanent destroyed this way, its controller reveals card from the top of the library until an artifact or creature card is revealed and exiles that card. Those players put the exiled cards into the battlefield, then shuffle. Less interesting than I had a slight hope at first. Longhorn Sharpshooter is strong here as well. We're still taking the tether. And at some point we have to get some creatures white. Right? There's a stage code. It's not really for what we're doing. We could try about not having... We could actually just be white-blue. Maybe this is the time for it. Holy moly. And have passed mana drain. Yeah. I think we're taking the Wrangler here, just to see where we're going. Sterling Keeper is not bad. Neither is Assassin, Free Strider, Commando. We are so white that maybe we could just be like any other color still. Oh, we did have this one for green as well. I was not correct before to say that we had. That makes more sense with what I thought in my head. We're taking the Sterling Keykeeper. We are looking at a trash the town and thinking, where are all our creatures? And then there's a lockpicker too. Should we just have been blue-white? I think we should just have been blue-white. I also think the ship has more or less sailed. Yeah. I'm gonna need some feedback on this, because this draft is weird as... Holy moly. What does it do? Not a lot. Do we have anything that can crew the mobile homestead? Don't have any creatures. This... Oh, this actually returns like mystical tethers and lassoed by the law as well, right? It does. Let's do that. This time we're gonna take the stagecoach security. Just to have some sort of creature. Outlaw Medic is nice in this kind of thing. We are taking that. Armadillo. We might end up playing an Armadillo. I do not want to do that. And a nice forest. Village the bog. And no creatures. No white creatures at least. Look at the top X cards of your library, where X is twice the number of lands you control. Put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You can plot it as well. At this point, I'm just sad I'm not playing blue, really. Are we supposed to take the lone shot anyway here? Or is there a card I'm missing? I could take an ankle biter just to have something, but we don't even have a top end. I think I'm taking the loan shark and being weird about this. That was a very sad first pick for our pack 3. What's up with this draft, man? Canyon Crab is not wrong. Like, maybe we're really looking for some, like, sort of way to close the game. Just any win condition could be nice. The Wrangler is sort of a win condition. Ah. White, black. Another lone shark. Laughing. Holy moly. Oh well. Can we cannot play that. Could in theory be like white-black splashing red. That seems stretch. Are we just gonna go into blue anyways? Oh, Jasper, Jasper. My sweet Jasper. I think we're gonna take another loan shark here. But a land maybe. An Arynx is not bad. But we are not really that aggressive early on. Maybe the maybe the big one. I was just about to say maybe the big one is better. That would be a sad day for sure. To take that over the Arynx. Maybe we're taking the land, we're taking the Arynx. I need some sort of creature to do something around here. If we can get this down early, we might be able to just remove everything they put in the way. These are secrets to refill, path to exile. Basic land, more removal. And a Beastbond Outcaster. Doesn't have any targets. Unfortunate accident, more removal. Committed a crime this turn. Taking a path to exile once again. Flyer, sure. Also, that's a bandit's hold, but we don't commit crimes. Wanted Griffin is not bad here either, to be honest. Just as some sort of offense. I don't know what I have gotten myself into here. I think we're taking this one and another Canyon Crab. Merchant Haunting could also be like beginning of your end step. This is technically offense as well. If you haven't cast a spell from your hand this turn and a Merchant Haunting isn't a creature. Take another crap though. Oh. Griffin. Yen of Fool's Fall could also be a thing, but I think we want Fool's Fall. Maybe we prefer that. I'd rather plot that and wait. Yeah, we do. Desperado, it's also, I guess, a way to win the game if we had any sort of... I guess all of our remove spells are crimes, of course. But I'd rather have... I think I'm just gonna take the flyer there. Let's check curve. Can I check curve somehow? I cannot easily do that. Maybe I'd wanted the other guy instead, the Drake. Another Spring Splasher. Sterling Keykeeper. Now it's time to try and make this into a deck at some point. I'm gonna take this card just to see what it does. Secrets. I'm probably playing that card, to be honest. Okay. And no fixing at all, once again. This time it's less relevant. But there were a couple of times where I could have picked up the blue-white land. I probably should have done it one of the times, because we had so much of the other stuff anyways. I need to get better at drafting on a timer. Not being able to like lay out the cards how I want them and stuff like that really doesn't sit well with me. Let's get the green stuff out of there. Unfortunately. Not playing Gold Pan, I don't think. Stagecoach seems not strong. Rope Master might be a thing. This one can go here. Okay, so what are we actually going on? The Spring Splashers are not really cards I want to beat. They're fine for early aggression, but and also I guess they do sort of ride the Arynx, which is a fun image. Double Keykeeper. Oh yeah, Animus too. I completely forgot we had that card. So compared to how weird the draft was, this does not look horrible. It looks like, once again, like a jumbled mess of cards rather than a synergistic deck. But this is instant. This is instant. Sorcery, though. These two are... Yeah, we passed the other Lassoed by the Law. What did we take instead? We took the Prairie Dog. I'm happy about that. Maybe cut a single one of these. Pocket tap creature. We definitely want the Wrangler. Did I end up with less removal than I thought I had? I think I did, because we cut some we cut the black and green, which actually had 3 of our removal spells. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is still fine. Take up the shield seems okay. We're playing blue-white without any counters. Did we not have a... Did we not pick up a single Phantom Interference? We did. I want to play that. And then cut some 2-drops for sure. But this is a little more aggressive than I originally thought, except for the Canyon Crabs. At the beginning of your end step, if you haven't cast, draw a card, then discard a card, so it's loot but forced. So we could actually be going a bit more aggressive with this. If we lean into the aggressive 2-drops more, like card thematic, maybe a single Canyon Crab can go. Oh, I still can't do that. Nurturing Pixie has Mystical Tether, Lassoed by the Law as good targets. It has... I guess in theory you could pick up the Dust Elements and replay it with more lands in play. Exile target non-token creature. This checks when it enters, right? Yeah, so that works too. Is this good enough? Sterling Suppliers as well, Loan Sharks as well. Yeah, it's good. Good enough, at least. Like, one turn, just play this, bounce your Loan Shark, play the Loan Shark again at turn 5. That seems strong. This doesn't strike me as a very aggressive deck, but maybe we can play tempo against them a bit. It's not really a tempo card. Do we want, like, the bounce effect of this guy, or tap creature? So for 7 mana it plays with the Sterling Keykeeper, or actually I guess if we tap them on end turn and then we play this one, so that works too. It's not a flyer, it's just a big ground duty stuff. I think we want to try the aggressive play more than the other one. No, not the, I mean the defensive play more than the aggressive one. Maybe you are okay, you are both... Oh, now I'm clicking them out because I'm an idiot. I hate how this works. What are we cutting then? We cut one of our big dudes. Maybe the Djinn? Nah, we still need to cut some 2-drops. We have too many. Are we cutting the Trained Arings for real? I think we are. Ah, that cannot be true. I think I even took it over like... Sterling Keykeepers are good with all this. We don't have a lot of the... don't cast spells nonsense. Also, how many lands do we need with this kind of deck? Yeah, we do want them. Cut some high end. I think we're keeping in the 1 Rope Master just because of the 2 Sterling Keykeepers. I'm not confident in the power of this deck. I'm also not glad that I'm cutting cutting the... Can that really be true? The Arings? First, draw Scry. The Scry is pretty powerful, even if nothing else is. Getting them low on the first turns is not bad either. We don't really have the most powerful top end, to be honest. I hate sitting in between two real decks like this. Makes it so hard. I need to take a choice. So, let's just get this done with. Can always fix it later. That did not work the way I wanted it to. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's fine. Yeah, we're cutting the Arings. And then, to be honest, I think we are just cutting a single Keykeeper as well. Yeah, let's try this. I'd rather keep a little more top end, I think. Although, then again, probably not. So we are just going back to the way it was with you in there, because I'd rather try and play a little into this guy. I hope this was fine, and let's try some matches. Oh. White, blue, I think that is like widely considered the worst deck in the format. And this is not even a strong version of it, so... Yeah? This whole commenting while you're playing thing can be a little interesting. At least this is not a bad start, right? Some more lands and we're golden. We do have the animals. To be honest, that is all we need to win. If we can just not have them kill it. So, let's have them not do that, hopefully. I am gonna plot it next turn, even though it's not amazing. Oh, this is an annoying combo. Yeah, let's just hold up Phantom Interference instead, I think. Although, maybe we should have waited for 5 mana with this, because it is a lot stronger. We don't really want to boost their lands right as of yet, so this is probably just going to be how it goes. Has to attack us. Do we even want to jump? Might even want to jump. Nah. We don't need the card as of yet. No blocks. Just take the 3 damage, pass. And Reckless Laggy, sure. And he's not playing into the blue stuff. So do we want to cast this? No, we don't. Let's give my turn back. Waste the stuff. And here we go. And I am gonna plot this because I don't think you can counter plotting. And oh, it's not... I knew that. He's playing swamps, not islands. This looked like islands to my head. No attacks. Canyon Crop was a nice enough draw. Would have been sweet to have a single mana open in case he did shenanigans, so we could answer them with a Path to Exile, though. Manic Ruckus. That's an interesting attack. I don't mind. Oh, this is Menace. Ah. So does it give Death Touch, the version they have in this one? Death Touch and you don't die or something like that. I think that's how it goes. Guess we are trading this here then. Just taking 2 points of damage then. Maybe we draw the card out and lose both of our creatures, but get a card back from... Nah, this is fine. He might also just be trying to get through something. But it feels like at plus... Oh, Skullduggery. Oh, sure. Would that have worked on the other one? I don't think it would have. Put the planes down first. Maybe Fearless Rope Master bounce his 1-drop? Just to get rid of the other thing. Think that's okay. Get a 4-4 in play. And then we are playing this one just to make him use his removal, I guess. Or we could... let's put it out there. Gonna have... Untap lands! I'm an idiot. No, I haven't... Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, that is so dumb. Okay. Oh well, you live and you learn. Oh, that's amazing, man. Yeah, we're gonna cry a bit about this. So are we gonna trade it for a Rope Master? I think we are. Well, we could just go aggro right back at him. So annoying. I think the correct choice there might have been starting suppliering and putting a count on this Y to block him next turn. Holy moly. I want to be bouncing this as soon as I get an option to do so. We have any way to bounce it, right? Exile target creature only. We don't mind giving him the basic lands now. So maybe we just get some lifelink here and try. Yeah, sure. We could keep this back to trade with whatever he does. He's just gonna give it menace and pump it. That's fine, right? That's fine. Or we could get our lifelink. No, it does get to 4 power, so... Let's have him give me a slap with it. It's fine. Blackie. I don't mind these too much. I do mind not doing this correctly, because imagine a 4-5 lifelink, since he didn't have any sort of removal, apparently. Yeah, sure. Is it insane just contemplating pathing to exile this? And then keeping up Phantom Interference for if he plays something big soon. Because first strike seems a little annoying. But if he does attack now, to be honest, he's gonna tap and we can just swing back. We take 5 less damage. And we probably want to save this for some sort of bomb. I'm not blocking. Obviously. My turn. Prairie Dog is nice. This also allows us to keep up both the counter and the other guy. There's no reason playing it first, though. Are we just racing? I think I might be okay just racing here. That Dust Animus misplay. Whew. Gigapete. Counter. Yes, please. Amazing. Good. It would have eaten the Prairie Dog and he had been able to swing. We had the Path to Exile, of course. That is not bad. I do like my chances, even with the misplay. Okay, yeah, sure. So, Untapped Lands is the name of the game. Maybe you should start reading the rares when I haven't played with them before. for real reading them, because I watched streams or drafts, whatever, where people played with the Dust Animus, and cursory read it. So, let's do this better, hopefully. The plans. That is an awesome mistake to make, because there was no reason for doing that. And this time we have, I guess, cards. This is more like what the deck would probably look... Oh, we should probably have had a 2-drop, to be honest, but otherwise this is a nice representation of doing nothing. Arietta's Lullaby is fine for early play, I guess. We also are able to keep up Phantom Interference. Quite happy we picked this up, like 14th pick or whatever it was, before we knew that we were playing blue. Am I just countering whatever he plays? Since he plays nothing, I am definitely not. Also, I think I might just not play the Pixie here, because I don't really need a 1/1 flyer. Yeah, I don't really need a 1/1 flyer. It's just to click through faster there, so he didn't think I was up to something. He's just gonna be playing cards anyways. He can't just sit around, right? If he's playing red. Go ahead. Do it, mate. I know you wanna. Nope. Okay. No lands is sad. None land permanent, so I can't even bounce a land to replay it. It's annoying. And we're at 7, so I'm still gonna keep it in the hand. Oops. Missing land drops is sad. Just getting the 4th one to be able to plot the Gin of Fool's Fall there would have been sweet for this turn next turn. At least he's not doing anything either, right? He's hitting his land drops though, so Phantom interfering with this. And there we go with the land drop, so lot this guy. He's pretty color screwed over there, unless he's playing pure red. What was that about? Oh, that's... Oh, so it's a sleeve that has wings. Interesting. Was not bad. Let's sequence this correctly. Gin of Fool's Falls. Loan Shark. Play it. Draw a card. Nice. I think I'm still gonna hold the Pixie. Just because I'd much rather do this the same turn. It also bounces. Bounces the Loan Shark? Yeah, it does. Both of the cards we wanted last turn to fix our little Dust Animus mistake. Decided to come a rolling this turn. So which one is he gonna kill? If he kills anything, I sort of hope it's Gin of Fool's Fall. He got his white mana. I wish this one has flash. That would be so sweet. Also a bit insane, probably. Ooh, I love those cards. Like the flash just in, bounce one of your creatures back to your hand to protect it from removal spells. Should probably be blue-white or something like that, then. Pew pew! Killing all the ground squirrels. Prairie dogs, whatever they are. We have learned that prairie dogs are apparently squirrels, because that is the card type of that one. We're just taking the damage here, right? Seems no reason falling into any sort of trap. He might have just been trying to sneak through damage through the Loan Shark with all of the thinking that he did. Okay. So are we gonna... We're gonna attack with stuff up, at least, just to see what happens first. What can he do now? Goal target attacking. Fierce Retribution, destroy target attacking. So I can bounce that in return. And then we can kill this guy. No other creature has great... Oh, he's killing the shark. Guess bouncing that is even sweeter. But it doesn't allow me to do the other remote, though. That seems fine, right? Oh, I so wish he had gone for the other one. That would have been nice. Target a non-token creature. Oh, it's not gonna be my... Yeah, it is gonna be my second spell, because the Getaway Glamour counts itself. Exile, target non-token creature. Make sure we're doing this correctly. Also, it comes in at the end step, so we have time to play stuff. Fortunately, we don't have the mana for the Wrangler. That would have been sweet. We can lasso something, but I don't think we wanna. Maybe we just lullaby the Mind Raider then. But does he have more stuff to do? A Lightning Bolt? Probably not a Lightning Bolt. It's not in the set as far as I know. And what are we gonna be doing here? Did I kill his 2/2? I think this is a sorcery anyways. If this had been an instant, I think I would have held it. But since we're gonna do the Wrangler soon, I think we want to be holding this this back. Get a card, please. Yes. Nice. Would have been sweet to get it earlier, so we could have played that instead of killing his dude. Much rather have another target than a random 3/2. 3/2 Trampler, though. With Lava... Oh, does that work? That doesn't work. How do I do this? Like, there we go. Lava Arms. Awesome. We sort of did get a 2-for-1 against the Fierce Retribution there. That was fine. We also used his entire turn on it. That was nice as well. And he's also not exactly playing fast, but neither am I, so that is fair. To be honest, another sweet play next turn could just be nurturing Pixie into Lone Shark. And if we draw land, we could even go for Sterling Keykeeper as well. Gonna keep this one around until he plays something really bad, I think. So, Mr. Opponent, you are thinking a lot. And at least kill another ground skull. And snap a scorpion as well. Leyline Binding, what? Oh, he took the other one this time, though. So, we can not... We can double spell, that's not what I'm saying. Start by attacking with the Lone Shark, at least. Maybe we should build out our board when he doesn't have anything, but this is just a 1/4. I think we're gonna do the Nurturing Pixie into Lone Shark play here. Yet another card. Thank you. Annoying that it's blue. Would have been sweet if it was white. Getting to drop the Sterling Keykeeper here would have been sweet. Maybe I should have held it in hand. Since it's blue anyways, I don't really need more blue mana. That's not really the resource that is capping my plays at the moment. I guess technically it still is, because I can do the double turn of this. Sharpshooter, kill the Pixie. Annoying. Yeah, this turn we're just gonna go for the... He's had a lot of mana though, so maybe we should contemplate soon holding up the Interrupter. The 1 red mana I'm not afraid of. I don't mind doing this before attacking. But I do need to get better at remember... Oh! A triple! Those are rare. That is the best minigame of this map. Shooting the squirrels. Prairie dogs, whatever. He has an awful lot of cards on hand still. It's an interesting red-white deck he's playing. Very controlly compared to what you usually see. Eartha Joe. Yeah. Does sort of stop my stuff. And the Longhorn Sharpshooter. Are we gonna start tapping stuff? We might start tapping stuff. I might contemplate lassoing Eartha Joe because... Ugh, maybe tethering instead, to be honest. Mana purposes? Nah, it's the same. This leaves me 3 mana open, which is a Sterling. No, it's not the same because this means I can tap as well. So let's do that. 3 mana, and no, because we don't have the white mana to do so. Okay. So if we... I think we want to try and go aggressive here a bit. So if we lasso... Just gonna do that, then instead. Let's get you out of the game. Yeah? Please? Thank you. And... So I just wonder whether I'm actually okay just trading the Lone Shark for the Longhorn Sharpshooter. That might be a thing. And then playing out another Sterling Keepkeeper. I think that might be better. Let's attack first, see what he does. Not great if he has a pump spell though, because we don't have the trick left. So if I attack with both of these, I can tap with this guy. I shouldn't attack with you. 4 points of damage would have been nice though, so Sterling Keykeeper is maybe fine. Let's just... It is my primary source of damage at the moment. I think we are gonna go like this. Let's see if he wants to go for the double block. If he has a trick in hand, he will do it. And if he doesn't, he probably shouldn't. I'm pretty happy getting the Longhorn Sharpshooter off the field to make way for Interrupters and the Flyers. We could keep tapping it down, I guess, but white mana, right? No, this doesn't require white mana. No. Yeah, this might have been a mistake then. Holy moly, he's playing slowly. Hey, that worked. Can I get to order these cards, please? Why can I... Oh, did he chose not to block? He ended up not blocking anyways. Nice. I think that's the ideal scenario. Playing another Sterling Keykeeper to have only instant spells left, I think is fine. And then I could... The other option would of course have been keeping up the mana to lock down something. So the correct reasoning for using Lassoed by Law before, instead of going for we don't have the white mana to do the tap anyways, would have been that this can be cast as an instant spell, and therefore it works a lot better with Rankle of the Damned, which he appears to maybe want to be killing now. What are we going for? More squirrels. Pew! Let's give him a card. That's not what we wanted to do. Yeah. So the whole idea with these drafts was that I didn't have to edit anything, but if it keeps going like this, I might have to start cutting them together. Don't really have the time to do that, so you are probably just gonna have to live with that. I do sort of enjoy this. Fine, taking the damage here. I really do not mind. No blocks. Not running into a trick. If I can avoid it. I do wonder how this exactly works. It becomes plotted, I presume, under his control still. Because why not? And then he'd just have to pay 2 more to get it cast that turn, and he can just cast it next turn for free or something? Oh! Ow! Didn't get the important cards, but oof, double Keykeeper dead. Yeah, not ideal. If he pulls into... oh, it's just a land at least. Outlaw Medic. We are at the time where everything is instant, so we are gonna skip this turn. I'm gonna attack first, though. I don't really see anything bad happening here. So if he had pulled a mount with this one, it might have been a problem. Then he'd start to have a good bit of gas compared to what I just lost. What did I lose? I lost these and the one from the Lassoed by the Lawyer. Giving another card, I guess. I guess that could have been a contemplation too. Nah, we want the 2/2, definitely. So if we can just keep playing instants for the rest of the game, that would be nice. And if he can just keep attacking, that would be sweet as well. Still has a lot of gas left. As long as he doesn't block a removal spell for the Wrangler of the Damned, I think we are pretty golden here. SSS Roman. Just play this entire match in double speed. That. Ooh, there we go. Haste. Inferno attacks while saddled. Choose a non-legendary creature that saddled this turn and create a tapped and attacking. Yeah, okay. So, glad we have removal open for that. I'm just gonna... actually, do we flash this in first? That means we can't stop it if it works the way I think it works. So we're not gonna do that. I really want to know how this card works exactly. On a later turn without paying its mana cost. So it blocks him from doing it this turn. Maybe that's okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try that. Let's try that. It's just to see how it works. This is more science than anything else. I hope it means he cannot cast it now, because if he can cast it now, that would be pretty insane. I also do need to keep off stuff for it later, so maybe that's bad as well. But this does put more of a clock on him. Double power in the air, wasting his turn. Double power in the air. 4 power in the air. Double of 2, I guess. And we do have the removal spells for us. He's not playing black, so I'm not too afraid that my hand is gonna get disrupted. Okay, so it delays it a turn and puts a little bit of an extra cost on it. If he's just playing it now, I'm gonna be mad. It would be one way to lose this game, I guess. Tumbleweed. Hunting Coyote. Oh, nice. Buff something, probably the Longshorn Sharpshooter. Longshorn Sharpshooter. That is now his new name. Oh, he didn't do anything there. Another white mana is not bad. It's less relevant now when the Avian Interrupter is in play. I think I'm still gonna put it out there. And then we are gonna just go for the... Oh, no. We are definitely not. We should... I forgot that. Annoying. So we should have Mystical Tethered the other one before and Path to Exile. I forgot that this had Reach. What are we gonna do now? Swing with this guy instead? Ah, that is bad. Bad, Chandran. Bad. We do want to remove that, and we want a Mystical Tether, the insane... Actually, we want to do the other way around. We do have the mana to do both, so let's just start with this attack here. If you want to trade for the Longhorn Sharpshooter, that's fine. You can double block with the other one. You can just jump as well. I guess that's okay. But that's not really a good block here. And I'm just gonna accept the trade if he goes for the double block. I don't mind trading for both of those. I really need the removal to remove the air blocker, dude. Longhorn Sharpshooter. Sharphoon Longshooter. Sharphorn Longshooter. This game is taking forever. Getting the damage in does quite nice as well, to be honest. He's trying to set up for like an alpha turn or some sort, it seems. Let me get another 2-2, I guess. And this time we should be able to do this correctly. Hopefully. But at least we got to see how the Event Interrupter worked. They can play that for 2 now, which is obviously gonna. Resolve is fine. And then I think I want to see him saddle it as well. Just to not have an attacker. Doesn't matter too much, we could just snap it off right away. But I think he's gonna start by doing that now, maybe. 4-6. We're gonna path to exile that, because he's playing white, and he might, in theory, be able to... Oh, does white actually have that? I might be thinking of another set. So green has enchantment removal. Red, probably. Nah, that's mostly artifact stuff. Who can actually dispel these tethers? Yeah. That's a problem of not knowing the set well enough. So he goes for a saddle there, so we can path to exile this in response. Bye-bye. And if he had, like, a green mana open now, that would have been scary. Still don't think he could have won, even with, like, a Snakeskin Veil here. Could he? How much damage is this gonna be? If it's Frontier Seeker, he's not going for the ultimate powered Cunning Coyote stuff. Resolve. Has to attack us. Play some Ground Dude, please. Just tap all out to play a big, hunky Ground Dude that does not have reach. And let us end this game. Yes? Go, 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 go. I imagine this is what it feels like for our, like, better players playing against me. In certain sets, I need to do this before. Snap out. Yeah, there we go. And attack, 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 attack. Yes, right, please, go. Can I? Go, 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 go. Good. There we go. So we got that one. And I really thought I would have had time for more than 2 games now. Should still have time for third one, unless we're playing SSS Roman. Nah, it's fair. It's Bronze League, Silver League, whatever. I think it was Bronze, yeah. So I take a lot of time at times to do my plays. Absolutely no shame in doing that. Better think it through. Much better, much rather. Let's do this one, then I can go do the stuff I need to do. And it's probably done renting as well at that time. So far, what do we have of misplace? We have... I guess missing that the Longhorn had reach was bad. Dust Animus play was epically bad. Probably a lot of other stuff that I just haven't noticed. But hey, still fine. These queues, 1 minute in a queue is absolutely nothing compared to what you can get in other games, but it's quite a long for Arena. There we go. Waiting for opponents. Neckbeard. Sure. It's probably a play on Neckbeard somehow. What do we have? Opponent goes first. Phantom Interference, Prairie Dog. This seems great. Get the Prairie Dog down. Keep this up for turn 3. Sure. Draw some lands though. Wrangler is a nice card when it doesn't get countered and when you're not playing something that really puts pressure on you. Because like 2/2s every turn does eventually win you the game. Who would have thought? Hello, Alchemist. Hello. That was an annoying card you threw there. Phew. I think secretly these ground squirrels might be plotting against me at this point. Nah, we don't want to block you. Put out land. Did he get stuck on lands? He got stuck on lands. So maybe in that case we don't want to hold up Phantom Interference. That is actually a good question. Now we want this to be a 3/3, so let's just hold it up. No attacks. In turn. There we go. Also, you might draw. Phew. Might draw another one now. Yeah, then I'm not gonna block. And straight back to me because he had no place. At this point, just gonna swing. And I think I'm just gonna stay and hold back up. What could he have here that I cannot fix? Nothing, because he only has 2 mana. So I can't counter whatever he does. Actually, it would be okay if he did something. That means we can get the Beekeeper down as well. I think him being stuck on mana is probably gonna end this game quite soon. But who knows? Who knows? Racing with a Prairie Dog seems like a good position to be in. And we are gonna play out the Sterling. I'm fine with this as 3/3, and we still hold up Phantom Interference. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, this is fine. If he uses a pump now, did not. Oh, interesting. Yeah, yet again, attack first. And this time we are not gonna be able to hold it up, so that's just how it is. This little voracious vermin against my Rope Master is looking like a bad situation. But I also didn't want to bounce the LO Alchemist before. Or not before, but... Savage Smash. Oof. That was a bad one. And the 4-1, no blocks. I guess I'd rather want the 2/2 and hold up the option to play a 2/2 as well. So, next... I don't even really think I want to attack. No attacks. We got a little punished for putting down the Wrangler, with him having Savage Smash to kill our 3/3. Any sort of like +1/+1 fight or bite spell, I guess, would have worked as well. Wouldn't have allowed him to attack past the Wrangler though. Please just cast something that is okay. We are gonna... like, just... all the modes. Don't let him get his lands, especially not when he's playing triple colors. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Breaking a lance is never fun. So 3-0 so far with, like, not the best deck, I'd say. But hey, it's doing work. And one more and we're almost home free with our gems. There's like a silly small chance that we might be able to get something decent here. I'm gonna take a short break. We'll back for you later. Hey. Okay, I'm back and let's see how far we can get this. I started the recording just a second too late here, so you didn't get to see me go into the game. But that shouldn't make any difference. Dust Animus, untapped. And sure, this has not a lot to do early game. Arietta's Lullaby, I guess. But it's fine for the later parts at least. If we end up drawing a way to bounce this, it maybe played out early on as well. Am I just gonna plot it here? Really telling for... yeah, we don't have anything else to do. We could also just... oh, that was a long pause. We could also... I'm just considering actually playing it instead. Which seems insane. But it is part of its power. I think we're gonna plot it here. Yeah, let's plot it. He's also representing... no, not representing. He has one blue, one other. If I try to play it normally, I could run into a whatever it's called, tether. That's not what it's called. This is the tether. Yeah, whatever the one is called where you have to pay 2 extra. I'm even playing it in my deck here. Counterspell. And turn. I actually think it may have been correct to just run it out there. Canyon Crab here. Start by swinging. Steer clear, sure. And we really need to remember not to... do we have any sort of protection for it? The only protection we have doesn't really work against white-blue anyways. It's a Visage Bandit. So can he become a 3/3 creature? Is that how it works? That was not a bad draw. So 5 mana, untapped. Go. And... that delay there had me a little scared. He didn't seem to have it earlier, so maybe we just play this normally, but that this is so likely to be... otherwise we're just not using our mana at all. I guess we could remove the flyer with a mystical tether. Let's see what he can do. Yeah, damn it. Oh, phew. Okay. That was fine. Choose attackers, no attacks. We're just gonna take 3 of your attacks. So, let's see the tether now. For the Dust Animus. Does he not have it? He may not have it. And very much, since it takes so long, it's probably not a removal spell for the Dust Animus, but it would very much be what I expected to happen. Get away, Glamour. Bounce that one. Kill that guy. I'm gonna get this one back though. And it... oh, I'm not... I won't have untapped lands. That's the trick. Sure. So... ah, damn it. So I think Lullaby here seems fine. Or maybe actually hold up the Getaway Glamour to bounce it instead. Could be a thing. Or maybe we just play this one while we have the open mana. Do we put the counter on? So 1 more mana, and this makes our Dust Animus into the beast it's supposed to be. Again. Let's put the counter on. I really don't want to put it on the Dust Animus and then bounce it soon. This is a 3-4 though. Maybe I'm supposed to do that. I think I am supposed to do that. Annoying. I'm not playing Wrangler into full open mana. That seems silly. What could we have going? So if I just attack, I don't see it going horribly wrong. We might as well go with everything. What could he do? He could flash in something. He could also have a counterspell for whatever I'm trying to do here. If he's just taking the damage, do we pump this once? It means we can't hold up Mystical Tether. I think I'm fine just doing 6 damage here. I'd love to be able to play this now, but it has flash. Never mind, I can play it in their turn. I do want an extra land, but I don't think I'm binning any of this, so bye-bye land. Wrangler of the Damned. Yeah, sure. So he wants to make that a copy. It enters the battlefield as a copy of the creature, so it won't target the creature and enter. So I can't remove it in response. So do I need to get away Glamour already, maybe? If I choose both of these, let's see. View battlefield. I don't have had higher than 3. Okay. So 4 mana. Bounce this guy. Kill this guy. And he's just gonna get a 2-2, I think. Sad not being able to bounce my Dust Animus, but this seems to be what we want to solve. It's just a 2-2. Yeah, that's great. Prairie Dog is not just a 2-2 though. But it is a ground beater at least. And he's getting back his Wrangler, I need to remember that. Pariah! Okay. Dealt to enchanted creature instead. So that creature is very dead, I guess. That is interesting. I have not played against that card before. Has to attack us, I guess. He gets his dude back. My turn. Maybe plot the Loan Shark. So if I attack with both of these, I kill my Dust Animus. But I guess we're gonna hold back the Dust Animus. Now we're just playing for the long game then. Can I bounce it? I could pick it up in theory with what's her face? This the nymph, the pixie, I guess. All damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead. Okay. Can I tether that thing? Artifact or creature? This is an aura. And we're gonna be plotting this thing then. No attacks. Card a card. Lullaby maybe? No, that seems good. Damn it. I'm not a fan of this, but I think we are just spinning the Caesar Secrets. We're not missing cards and action at the moment, really. Yeah. He got his... Damn it. Yeah, that's bad. I should have... Oh, come on. Okay. So I need to tether that thing before it gets out of control, right? And... Why did I do the Lone Shark before? That's because I wanted the value. That seems to have been a very bad play. So if I... lock away the Wrangler... Yeah, because that's just gonna be sitting there. So Lullaby will be saved for the Prairie Dog at some point. Remove you. Play the Lone Shark. That was not a bad draw. He has too much mana, but it is a 2/2 fly if nothing else. And the Prairie Dog. This doesn't matter. No attacks. Mystical Tether. Damn it. What's he taking away? My Prairie Dog, I guess? Yeah. I need to get this guy in there to start making 2/2s, I guess. We could really have used that one extra land. If I pass again, I could get rid of the second Canyon Crab. I don't think I want that. And we can't even really attack because he's just gonna take it. So I guess this is just another pass. Maybe I should have been aggressive. And even though I lost my Dust Animisters, I don't think so. Yeah. Let's get a Wrangler. And bin a Canyon Crab, I guess. Rope Master is not a bad draw there. Oh, another Wrangler. And I hit. It's on my turn even. This is just gonna make him tap out, and it's also gonna make me a 2/2 flyer, which doesn't do anything. I need to get my Wrangler in there. Is he not gonna pump his Prairie Dog? Yeah, he is. Okay. Wrangler of the Damned. I should have played this one on his upkeep. Because he might have drawn a... Well, he didn't at least. 6/6. Path to Exile. A good one. I still think we need to get rid of his Wrangler of the Damned more than the other one. We also need to do it on his turn, though. Use attackers. Still no attacks. And turn. Sure. In the land again. Fine. An 8/8 lifelinker is a problem, though. Need to kill this one before he skips his turn. Let's get rid of you. We do have the answer to the Prairie Dog, at least. For later. Really wish I could do something about that guy. My turn. Yes. Probably keep this in hand, to be honest. I can make a 2/2. I'm not playing the rope. I'm not really doing a lot here, am I? I'm just sitting around waiting. 15 cards, 21 cards. That's a problem eventually. Disable target tap creature search zone or sand. So if I attack with the flyer, I can bounce it to my own hand. That might be a play. Let's do that. That was interesting. And if I play this, I can plot it. I think I want the mana for this at least. Plot. Please don't have anything really good this turn. Thank you. Really need some way to deal with this guy. Oh, never mind. He might have had a lot going in the air then, I guess. Or maybe he just had to leave and it took too long. Who knows? That was a weird one. I did have the answer for the Prairie Dog, and I could just jump it, but it was gonna take a while because his life gain would have been insane. So I did not expect going 4-0 with this deck so far, I must admit. Okay. But yeah. Getaway Glamour was nice there. There was a good amount of back and forth with all the answers. We did have I think a bad misplay where we allowed him to get the 2/2 flyer. This is fine. Depending on what he plays, I might play the Outlaw Medic first, but otherwise I think we're just going Prairie Dog on the offense. Seems the best. In theory, this can just be 3 mana killer creature, right? Doesn't have to be, I see. Let's attack first at least. Oh, is he snapping it off? Do I wanna save it? I think I might, because I don't have anything really going on. And turn. Yep. Yeah, not the best use of that card, but if I don't have anything ouch. Plot the Loan Shark, get a counter, seems good here. Use attackers? Nope. Sandstorm Salvager. What's he do? Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature token you control. Gain trample until end of turn. And this does not have a sorcery clause. Nope. Ew. We are gonna need an answer for that guy, because ouchie, ouchie. And a Dust Animus. Oh, all the stuff. And swinging with a 4/4, I guess. Blocks. Not even sure this is the better way to go about these. So if I play the Outlaw Medic, I can't grow my dude, but I can grow it, then I can't play the Loan Shark, because it won't give me a land. So we are gonna go like this. Loan Shark, get me something good, hopefully. That was actually something good. And we have the Nurturing Pixie, so we can remove both his 4/4 and his Dust Animus later. That only leaves the Sandstorm Salvager, which is not too much of a problem. But that also means we're keeping the Pixie in hand here. Yeah. So we do have answers for, like, the most prominent issues right now. Get a Townsfolk down. 2 mana open, so we can't block this unless I want to jump. Do I want to jump, though? I think so. I think we're saving the jump for the huge vengeful townfolk later. Then again, might have been the correct play. Another land, and I think we are just keep playing them out here. Lasso, the token first. And then Nurture Pixie to pick it up, so we have something for next turn. And no attacks into the freaking Dust Animus. So Dust Animus being able to gain a huge life swing here is bad. That card is a beating. If you remember to keep your lands untapped, I guess. We are fighting against Trevor, I think it says. Trevor. Before the 05. Oh, ouch. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. And a 5-point life swing instead. He knows that I have the lasso by the law for the next turn. It could actually have been sweeter to just leave it there. I wouldn't have had the pixie to swing with in the air, but he wouldn't have had the information. Maybe that would have been stronger. Especially since he's playing green. Actually, that might have been better. He wouldn't have known that I had... Oh, never mind. Oh! Holy fuck, was that double strike? And untapping it as well. Yeah, more land is not ideal. Down to 4. Ease. The hammers. Remove you. Swinging with the Loan Shark, I think. And in the air as well. Or maybe that was wrong. That was probably wrong. We need to keep the Loan Shark back to block stuff. 32 life. He's just gonna take it. Yeah, that was bad. I should only have attacked in the air. Oops. Think you plays through before you make them, right? One more land seems okay, and then I'm gonna start holding the last one. Or possible Canyon Crab or something. Mystical Tether, my Pixie. My Loan Shark, yeah, fair enough. Gives him an attack. And, oh yeah, it also grows the Vengeful Townfolk, actually. Oh, he's just destroying all of my board. Fair enough. Do we jump here? I think we do. We can't have him just kill us with a desert, right? I do want the land and the life. More lands are not ideal. So I think we have to... we can keep it open instead. Ugh. What did you get? 2 more life. Wasn't he down to 30 before? What did you play? This guy. Okay. This girl, I guess. Keep Mystical Tether up, I guess. Keeping the lands in hand. I don't think I'm gonna need them. No attacks in turn. Let's see if we can pull this back from the brink. If we could, like, top deck Dust Animus, we would be doing well. Just gonna do this. And he might have drawn a Snakeskin Veil, in which case this is... I don't even know if it's worse, to be honest. But just to see whether or not he wants to do anything. He didn't. It's really bad if he gets to bounce this guy at some point. It's really bad if I keep drawing lands. How many lands do we want to keep in hand? I think getting up to 8 is fine if we can do some double spell turns. And it doesn't really matter attacking at this point either. Right, it's better to keep back the dude. It's dudes. Plural. So him getting a flyer there is not great. The extra life doesn't matter. The scry is pretty fucking relevant. Sorry about the cursing. That is not a Dust Animus, but it does do stuff. So yes, please. Now I think I'm okay starting to attack. Only with the one. But we really don't mind trading this guy. If I can get to attack, it's fine. So he's playing stuff like the double strike, dude. Untap all creatures. Oh, what is this deck? So, okay, I don't mind losing against this shit. Holy moly. That's awesome. Does he have the lands? He even has the lands. Oh, he didn't do it yet, so that would only have been a 4-4. And I drew another land, so we had 11 out of 17 lands. So 6 left out of... Yeah, that's not insane. And I can do nothing against this. Nah, that's fine. Good game, mate. So, Dust Animus. Where's it at? It's over here. Dust Animus, Sandstorm Salvager, Bristly Bill. Are those all mythic? Dust Animus is not. Okay. No attacks. So I wanted to say that what killed us was the Dust Animus double strike turn, but no, it wasn't really. It was all the rest. Even this Bristly Bill. And there's some Red Whisperer too. She doesn't do a lot, at least. I have to jump. Because otherwise I'm dead. So I do that. And if I draw anything that's only a 1 card, Phantom Interference doesn't do enough. I guess it might save me a turn in theory. So just call this quits. I think, what could I draw in theory? My draw spell? Have I used that one? If I drew into 2, so we need to start playing lands now. Yeah, sure. Because a removal spell for Bristly Bill would not be enough. A removal spell for the Holy Cow would not be enough. If you play something here, please play something pre-combat. No. Also, doesn't matter anyways. Not even like we could realistically be close to even killing him when he's just 32 life. And another land, so nope, thank you. Good game. This time I'm not gonna wait around. Sweet deck. Green white, beat down. Awesome, awesome. If I gotta lose, I do wanna lose to Raz. Actually, that's not all true. Yeah, it feels better than losing to Misplace, at least. But if you lose to Misplace, you know that you can get better. Theory. Oko is the face of his crew, using his charisma and charm to recruit others. Nice. I know nothing about magic lore. Almost nothing, at least. And that might actually be saying something, since I think I've played this game for close to 35 years at this point. I might be dating myself then. But a long, long time at least. But it doesn't matter anyways, no one is watching this. So, I guess not no one. It's probably like a handful of people who watch the other thing. I don't think I can keep this, realistically. It doesn't do anything. If we get the blue land, though, maybe it's okay. If I get a blue land, we can Canyon Crab and start binning the white ones. For getting more stuff. I'm gonna mulligan, see if we can get something better. And this is better, so that's good. Plot this on 5, play this, dude. That is very low. Plot this on 4, I mean, obviously. Still not a strong hand. Peerless Rope Master can go bye-bye. Or maybe actually the Rankler is slower. And we should keep this instead. If we are gonna be playing on the defensive. I think that might be more correct. We don't know what we're playing though. Canyon Crab was a very good draw, and at this point I'm already sad that I bent the other one. Open. And are we going for Krabby or trying to keep our keys? I think we might as well put it down to 2-2, and we can just do the Canyon Crab next turn. Doesn't matter. We were gonna play the Sterling Key. Ah, I missed one. Damn it. I'm missing a lot of these, I know. When you're actually playing the game, it's hard to keep your focus on the little squalls. But they are the bane of my existence, and they are trying to scout on me, I'm sure. That was a lot of creature, which adds mana, okay. Medic or crab? Definitely crab, right? Since he is boosting that out, might it be an idea to actually try to Path to Exile it, so he doesn't double spell too much? Especially since we have the mana left over anyways. I love the fact that you can do this on your own as well, just to get the land. So that's a fun play. Just remove my Sterling Keykeeper. It's apparently harder to say than I had hoped. There's a lot of stuff that's hard to say suddenly. Enter. I think we are gonna allow him to get his double spell turn here. If he wants to. It's not usually a card I would expect that people, like, boost out. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, make a mercenary. Yeah, okay, now it's making more sense. This is only creature, and he already got the reward from this one. So he's gonna be making a ton of mercenaries. Mind Raider. This checks if he has a mercenary, so he's gonna get the mercenary first, so he's gonna get another treasure. Still think we're just gonna allow him to get this. Can we stop this on force? We do have a block for this, not with the gold pan on though. We're gonna be plotting the Loan Shark if we get the mana. Maybe I should just do this and give it... No, he's stuck on land though. Don't want to give him the land then. Prairie Dog seems better than Outlaw Medic here, right? Yes, I guess. And that's it. No attacks. I'm also stuck on land. Would much have preferred to plot a Loan Shark there and then just keep going for lands. Maybe get a... Yeah, then we would be able to double spell next turn and a Loan Shark. That would have been a good turn. It bounces, right? So we can, if nothing else, bounce a token that has been used to boost something. There we go, there's a target. Oh, for each card in your land, and he's already dumped out most of them, so it's a 5-5. Yeah, I'm gonna give him his land as soon as he's done all of this shit. And he's gonna boost that with the... So it's a 4-5, which I can't do anything about. I'm just gonna take 5 to the face and kill his... I am. Should I maybe do it in... No, there's no way he's not attacking anyways, right? So we're gonna be bouncing the Rodeo Pyromancers next turn? No, we're not, because we don't have anywhere near the mana. Yes, please move you. I think it's okay. And then I'm gonna trade my Prairie Dog? Maybe, no, it's not. It's gonna grow. I think we can get more value out of that. Maybe we're just gonna go like this. And take 5. I could trade for this, but I think I don't have the mana anyways to be using the Sterling Keykeeper, so maybe we're just trading. I think we're just trading. Lassoed by the law. No mana to do it. If I don't do anything, I get to loot. And I get to get a counter. I think I want to do that then. So would have liked to draw the land there. And I only get the land at the end of the turn anyways. So maybe the medic is better as a jumper. Just to draw another card for next turn. Doesn't grow this guy though. So I can deal 4 points of damage, but not have anything left for this. I think we're gonna be playing slowly here instead. You can attack though. Get a little life back. And if he pumps it to 5 again and attacks, I think I am just gonna jump with the Outlaw Medic to get the extra card. Really need to hit the lands here. Now we're gonna get a pocket of like 4 lands. Yeah. Snap. Take out the shields is nice. Doesn't do a ton. Ooh. Iron Fist. Warrior is still not. Oops. What did he do wrong? Oh, he should have cast this first, of course. There we go with the land. Am I removing something? No, I'm plotting the Lone Shark, I think. Oh, he can actually get both of them to 5 power, though. So that's going to be a lot of damage to my face. I think we're still plotting the Lone Shark here. Oh, if only I'd had the mana for... Damn it. We are going to go for this. No attacks. I might have to jump. Din is too slow. I'd rather have the... It does play on 4 though. No, it doesn't. It plots on 4. That's not good enough. Draw land next time. Do some attacks here. I get to jump, I guess, with the canyon crab. Yeah. Yeah. Damn it. Which one of them? Doesn't matter. We're just gonna jump. Maybe I just take 10, to be honest. There might be a good turn here somewhere where we pump this one and take up the shield. We don't have the mana for that. I think I am gonna try and conserve my life total, even if I'm not a fan of it here. I don't know, against these red decks, suddenly there's something hasty out of the... somewhere. We're gonna lasso this turn, at least. Oh, come on. The way he's tapping is a little weird. Menace, yeah. Oh, it's not a little weird. He has red mana now. And the treasure... He gets to dump his hand. Oh, he gets to. Okay. And another mercenary. Don't think I'm winning this. I think I got a little too far behind on tempo. Slight bit too far behind on tempo, maybe. Let's see. We might be able to claw it back from the... from defeat. Yeah, you don't do a lot, Mr. Phantom Interference. I'm not allowed to play this yet, please. Lassoed by the law. Remove. I guess we can double block the Desecrator. No, because it sacrifices to get bigger. I think Pulverizer deals damage to us when he does double spells, which is bad. So maybe we take this away. He doesn't have the land to do it right now. Not ideal. Obviously. Getaway Glamour is good. I think 4 mana, right? Yeah. That is a very nice draw. Choose attackers. I can't attack. So we're gonna have to block with this Prairie Dog sooner or later. Like, just 1 freaking more mana. Please, would have been so sweet this turn as well. Bounce the guy instead. Yeah. Oh well. Boosty. What else is he boosting? Maybe a better playline before had been attacking with the Prairie Dog, seeing him block with the Boneyard Desecrator, take up the shield into Loan Shark. That would have left him with the other card instead. But would have gained us... take up the shield on the Prairie Dog is a little wasteful though. So what can this become? It becomes +1/+1, so he needs to eat 2 other creatures, but he can't do that. He needs to need 3, and he does have the mana to do that. Maybe we are double blocking the other guy, taking 6, 7, 8, 9. That kills us, though. So we have to double block this. He can get it to 7, so we have to just throw everything in front of it. If he uses all his mana to eat other stuff with it, he can get it up to 7 toughness, so the only way to actually trade with it is this. I also dislike this clause, destroy target creature if no other creature has greater power, combined with a buffable creature. I'm taking 5, going down to 4, Deadeye Duelist for the next one. If he's just going like this, I don't think I mind too much. Please don't have something insane to play, right? So the question is, are we bouncing the Rodeo Pyromancers? I think we are, to buy ourselves some time. Oh, that's not gonna buy. Couldn't you have drawn a land there? That would have been sweet. Couldn't I have drawn a land, like, at any point? Still no Peerless Rope Master. Holding up, take up the shield, holding up, get away Glamour. I think those are my only options. Bounce one of the attackers. Kill another. Yeah, that's gonna buy me a turn at least, but it's not gonna win me the game though. Good game. No attacks. Turn. Good game. I'm not saying good game. That's bad sportsmanship. I do sort of have the inclination to do so here, because he has sort of won. But not really, right? See if I can... If he draws more gas now, I'm gonna get sad. My hand is all gas. Explosive Derailment. So... I guess we are take up the shielding against that one, because that's the only way we're gonna get through this alive. It also means that we can't destroy a creature, which is bad. This is 4 power of life gain in case he attacks. He might not attack now. We're gonna attack, of course. Does this get Menace? This gets Menace. So we're gonna have to bounce that. And not get our kill on this one. Let's just have him tap this out. It takes a little while though. Oh, he's been clever about it. Nice. Yeah, sure. Why are we going for the overkill? Just because? Probably because I might have some live game or something. Does it matter if he taps out his board? It doesn't even really, right? So... Do I have any way back into this game? Tether is not gonna do it. It is a help though. No, it doesn't matter. Good game. I can tether this guy, I guess. You can just swing with everything. It doesn't matter. Conceit. That was a bit more annoying than the last one. But still, it's magic. Mana Screw's gonna happen. Waiting for the server. What is the server doing, since we are gonna be waiting for it so long? Really bad at this game. Okay. Error updating data. Okay, so I'm gonna pause the recording here. See what's happening. Okay, so it's all working again. My internet entirely crashed on me. For whatever reason. I did nothing and now it's back. That's awesome. And we are going for hopefully our 5th win here. Would be sweet to just reach that barrier. 4 is fine as well. We're already at the point where we're getting almost all of our jumps back. But let's push it a little further if we can. This hand is okay. We even have the option for the even interrupt on 3. Doesn't do a ton before that, but the nurturing pixie loan shark thing does work. Just need to draw something else for it. So we can get the long shark down in the first place. Right. Walk. Walk-K? Walk-K? It's better than Wally, I guess. A little further down the construction line. So... I am just gonna instantly check whether or not my internet is down again. Does not appear to be. This is probably just a slow start from the other one. This card has performed nicely. Giving them the basic land is rough, especially in the beginning, but later down the line. Sorry about that. Dual spelling with the Path to Exile seems quite nice. Oof. It's a aggressive opener. And sure. Outlaw Medic. Okay. Less aggressive. The Wrangler of the Dam was not what I was hoping for, but we can still plot this on 4 and play this on 5. Yeah, in turn. Taking a full 2 points of damage. Okay. My turn, sure. And I think I'm gonna hold up the Avian Interrupter rather than anything else here. There's really not an argument for anything else, I don't think so. Mystical Tether seems a little too weak too. The opponent's targets seem a little too weak for the Mystical Tether is my point. Okay, that is ideal for me, I think. What I was worried about here was getting aggroed out more than anything. But I guess they wanted the treasure for something, which is awesome, since it means that I get to interrupt it. Yeah, let's do that. Didn't need the treasure for that though. That was unfortunate. Well, nice. Treasure, 1 mana. What are they playing? Red? Is there a 1 red something? It's just he's probably just fishing for a point of life. Seemed to be the case. So if we plot the Gin of Fool's Fall this turn, we can go Lone Shark next turn instead. That seems a better option. And guess we're attacking. Might be better to keep it back to block, but there's a good chance he has something, right? Did delay him a bit. It also apparently took all of his turn there. That's super nice. If I play this out now and play a Lone Shark, Seems okay. Still not a fan of giving them effect of that one. Nice. A little sad with the tapping, but nice to hit a 5th land. Use attackers, sure. We even have another loan shark, so I'm not as worried about the one I have here. Oh no, what's this? Can this go on artifacts? No, creature. This can go artifact. Yes. Good creature, +3/+3, and vigilance. Sacrifice this creature at 3 mana of any one color. Oof, oof, oof. A 4/6. Yeah? And 3 mana open. So, this takes 3 to equip, and it takes 3 to play it. Oh, that's because of the Rodeo Pyromancers, I guess. No? The first spell, yes. Good. That works. We are just going to be taking the damage. And that also gives him a lot of life, though. Annoying. He's gonna what? Okay. So... we need to get rid of that thing, I think. Because other than that, the board was actually looking okay. So if we just Mystical Tether that one... This is a bad use of our mana, though. Maybe it's better just holding this one up instead. Also deny them the card. I think we're gonna go like this. Yeah. And I think I'm still okay attacking with these. That is a little sketchy. What could he go for? He could actually go for him. Maybe just need to sit back. My hand is gas. Yeah. Oh, we do have the Path to Exile, so maybe I could have swung anyways. In case he did something insane, we should still have that open. Bad use of mana this turn, maybe we could have done something better, but I am a little afraid of this card. Oh, this card, I guess. Stagecoach Security. There we go with the +1 I was worried about. Yeah. And the Sheriff of Safe Passage. So in response to this, I'm gonna remove the Rodeo Pyromancers, I think. Because that means it's a 3/3, right? That seems a little more... yeah, he can have a basic land, that's not a problem. I do think I want to move this one, just to... We could have taken the Outlaw Medic instead, just to like force him to not get the court from that, the court card from that. 2/4. That seems aggressive, so he can give it +3/+0, or he can go with a shield. Guess this is a shield then. In which case I ought to block with the Loan Shark only. But that doesn't use his shield. So get the shield out of his hand, I guess. Okay. He just wanted the card then. That is okay with me. The other possible option was the +3/+0 and first strike, which was also a double block, so seemed fair. Maybe we hold back the Wrangler. Stagecoach Security is a bit of a problem, though. I mean, hold it in response to whatever he's gonna do. We should start attacking in the air for some little more. So maybe we can go for Nurturing Pixie to pick up the old Loan Shark and play the other one. Seems like a good enough play for me. We play the same again, I guess. Put down the land to have whatever Phantom Interference open. Do we wanna attack here? Don't think I'm blocking with this guy. I might be blocking with the Gin of Fool's Fall. Maybe actually it's better the other way around. No, it's not. That's a lot of land. So are we... What are we expecting here? He didn't have anything before. I think we're gonna double block this one. Even with a +1, it's only gonna kill one of them. And then let's just do this as well. Probably just fishing. It seems a little sketchy to fish. Okay. Not with an Outlaw Mythic, I guess. So we can bounce that thing. We can plot the Loan Shark instead. How much mana does that leave us? 3. I think we're gonna go for the Rope Master. Would be sweet to bounce the Sheriff though. I think this seems fine. Phantom Interference doesn't really do anything though, so maybe this is not... Oh, it's too late now. And at this point we are swinging in the air, keeping the other guys back. Now it looks like what we wanted to look like, right? More cards in hand. I guess same amount of cards in hand. He has also drawn a lot of lands, so he has not been lucky about that. This has officially become a 2/2 Spirit instead. Let's see what he has. I'm fine just trying to bait whatever trick he has out of his hand. Need to get used at some point. There we go. I can't Phantom Interference that. So 4/4 and 4 more life for him. But we got it killed, so now we can lasso it. That actually seems sweet. Although, once again, it's using our mana horribly. Do we consider this is 4 mana for... Yeah, okay. One more, and we can make both Flyer and go Loan Shark. I think I'm removing the 4/4 from the board here. Seems to be... But this also... Oh, that was one... I think, once again, I should play, like, slightly slower. Because I think that might have been a mistake as well. If I kept that back... Just to, like, have something to... deal with whatever else he could come up with, that might have been smarter. Especially if he top decks something insane. Yeah, sure. This time we're just gonna eat you, get your card, are we not? Yeah, we can't do anything else. You can take 1 point of damage, I'm not gonna do that. So, I guess you get a card. Piece of Secrets is nice, because it costs 3. So we can lock this. Seize the Secrets as well. Or we can just go the other way around, I guess. Seize the Secrets first. Keep getting confused by the fact that this does not... Loan Shark. Sure. To pay. Oh, it's because we have the Phantom Interference, that's what... Oh, happening. And you can buff, let's say, Pixie. Attack, attack. Actually, attack as well, right? No, yeah, that's fine. Let's get her down as fast as possible. Ooh, Lullaby. 2 more life for them. Was the Loan Shark really the right target there? I think I'm doubting that. I might personally have gone for something else instead. Flyer to get another... To get a counter on one of the flyers. Yeah, it was the Loan Shark that was the correct on what he has, of course. Because this guy has reach. To get a counter on one of them. Let's put it on the... Haven dude, right? Yeah, he doesn't bounce stuff, he kills stuff. And... You can buff you. And now we get to do the attack with all 3 thing. And a medic. So this game is looking very well in hand at this point. And then he goes and plays something like destroy the enemy forces, whatever that one is called. Overwhelming forces, is that it? Can't recall what the name of the... Yes, yeah. The one-sided board wipe. Victory. So we are getting close to gold tier. First few tiers go by decently quickly. Funny gecko. That's awesome. And we have stuff. Guess we're keeping. I decently like this pixie. Especially in like this shell, I guess. Yeah, we're still gonna keep it in hand instead. No, we don't really have a target for it here, but I think the way this deck plays just doesn't want to be aggressive with a 1/1 flyer from the beginning. It does block that guy though. Want to do that. Did he miss? Or that is not awesome. Put out the blue one. And there we go. Frontier Seeker. Sweet card. 2 mana 2/1 that draws your card. Yes, please. Even with like... Ooh. Do I want to? I don't think I want to. Double strike, as long as you committed a crime. We won't be able to do anything next turn. We can tap down stuff. No blocks. Yeah, I think we're just gonna tap down the double striker. And one more turn, then we can do the combo and actually kill it. Nope. No attacks. Draw, go. Congregation Griff. Okay. Maybe you want to kill that instead? That's a good question. Definitely want to tap down this guy first. I guess maybe we shouldn't have, because... Okay, so we got another removal spell, which is nice. I'm gonna go for Lullaby here, keep the tab open. We're killing this guy. I'm taking 2 a turn from the damn Frontier Seeker, which is a little annoying. And then we're just gonna tap down his Congregation Griff, I guess. Actually, we might tap down the other guy instead. Just attack us, no attacks. Boom. Depends on what he plays. If he plays anything pre-combat. Does. So we can... Yeah. That one's saddle sad thing, so that's fine. You gonna go for it? Yes, so we are gonna... Oh, non-mount. Damn it. And this taps only as a sorcery, right? So could we, in theory... Do we have... If we hold full control, can we maybe react to this one entering the battlefield? I don't know exactly how that works. Non-mount. That gets me every time. At least this means we can bounce it, right? And I think we're gonna do that. Get some beef down and bounce his flyer. Maybe even swing for a little bit of damage. Might as well. So, even if he has the counter, Snakeskin Veil, I don't think I'd use it there. Maybe he feels especially aggressive, I don't know. We have Lassoed by the Law. Don't think I want to use it on the Griff as long as... Ooh, another Frontier Seeker. If he misses with this one again, he's officially too unlucky. He did not. And a Congregation Griff. Back on the field. So... Straight into Jin maybe, or maybe we'll go for the Rankler first. Gonna be swinging in the air for 2 then. That seems okay. If we hold the Wrangler up, we can, next turn, we can plot the Djinn. Canyon Crab is nice, but doesn't do a whole lot. We can also just get down the Djinn here to have a good block. I know this is +1/+1, yeah. Actually, +X, but in theory. Or we could just lasso it right away. I think we're holding up the flash. Do we want to attack and trade our 4/4? I don't think we do. What can we trade it for? We can trade it for the Griff. Might be okay, actually. The Sentry and the Frontier Seeker might be okay as well. Maybe that's not horrible, but does hold back both of these guys. But so with the Flash guy, so let's actually attack. It might lure him into attacking into our Wrangler. And I don't think I mind. Oh, he's just taking the damage, of course. But I don't think I mind throwing this one in front of a Frontier Seeker. Pretty telegraphed. But hey, mount your Congregation Griff. I love the fact that the Bristleback Sentry just gets on top of the Griff. He might only be swinging with that, but I think he's gonna swing with everything. Yeah. Get you in there. And are we also... I don't think we're trading those, that seems silly. Okay. Got to snipe one of them. Lassoed by the law on my Wrangler right away. Yeah, fair enough. No, on the Rope Master. Interesting. Target non-land permanent and open. So if we take away his... That's actually a little bit fun. If we lasso by the law, his lassoed by the law, we get the Rope Master back and we get to bounce the Griff again. Bounce the Griff again. And we do have the Djinn of Fool's Fall still. Maybe that's a play for next turn and we plot the Djinn this turn. And we don't have a block. Do. We're getting a 2/2 flyer if I plot this, right? I think that might be the best. Next. No attacks. Actually, no attacks. Just in case he plays a 4/4. Something like that. I think we could have attacked with the Sterling Keykeeper, to be honest. Not entirely out of the question. I'd have liked another land once again. Ooh. There he goes, a digging. One button. Half Brittle Bandit, sure. Bound up the Griff and attack, I guess. It's gonna be the last one a short while. Oh! What is up with this? Jeez! I've won more games. Oh, not more games, technically. I guess I'm that annoying to play against. Or that good. Could be it. Oof. So 6 wins. Awesome. And hey, if we got a trophy with this, sure. I'm not gonna complain. It does make my what's it called? My ability to see into the future a little less impressive. Even Interrupter, and a 2-drop, and a 4-drop, and a 2, and a 4, and there we go. Seems like a good hat. So, are we going Canyon Crab, or Medic, or Keykeeper? Depends on what he's doing. He's doing nothing. We are going... You're not gonna be able to attack anyways, right? It seems like we should at least put this guy down anyway. You might want to attack in case he doesn't have anything. And, you know, this is, what's it called? Counterspell mana. I'd much rather have the Keykeeper dispelled than the Canyon Crab. But to be honest, even more than the Outlaw Medic as well. So hold up the Interrupter, I think, or this takes artifacts. Do we want to take away his... this thing? I think We don't. We can wait until he has a couple of counters on it at least. Let's Rope Master. Yeah. Means he can bounce my Even Interrupt the next turn, maybe. That was not a land, though. We're not happy with the lands. It's fine. So if you want to bounce my Even Interrupter, he should maybe be allowed to do that. That seems like an okay thing for him to do. I can use it later down the line if I wanna. I should have attacked with the quick. No. I'm thinking he should be allowed to bounce the... But of course it's fine if he bounces the Sterling Keykeeper as well. But this means he can only bounce the Even Interrupter. Maybe that annoys him enough. Still gonna do it though, of course. Mm-hmm. Bye-bye. Does he want to do it? Then you commit a crime. Especially since I'm stuck on mana, that seems like a very fair thing to do. It makes no sense only attacking with this before. I should have attacked with both to get in damage, or I should have attacked with none to force him to not have a target. So, even though this is nice to have in hand, it's not great at the moment. I'm gonna Path to Exile that thing. Just to not have to play with a 4/4, I think. Also to use my very limited mana best as possible. Can he interrupt this? He might have the Phantom Interference. Yes. Anything else? Mana Drain? No. Does that work on instants? Can't even recall. I can just recall that it's annoying. Get away, Glamour. Ooh, nice. This comes back his next end step, so he gets to bounce something again. This time we are gonna just be attacking with both of them, I think. So sad I didn't do that before. We can double spell or we can Loan Shark. I think we're gonna go for the Loan Shark spot. And I should have attacked first. I forgot that this was a mana. Oh, at the end of my end step. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, sheesh. And also, anyways, since I'm plotting, I should just not attack with the Prairie Dog. Oh, come on. Yeah. I'm an idiot. That was very bad, actually. But he is low. He would have been a 10. Could I have been able to make any good use of that? Ah. So dumb. So dumb. Definitely should have kept this back, even though the life was nice. Then it would have been down there with a 3/3 lifelink Keykeeper on my hand instead. 5 mana now. We could tether something and go for a Prairie Dog again. Or we could... Definitely we need to do something. We could Canyon Crab to block the Rope Master. That seems like a good idea. We start by attacking with the Keykeeper, because he's not gonna trade. And if he's gonna trade, I'm fine with that. Is he gonna trade? Does he have a spell, maybe? And got very far behind. I think we're gonna hold up the Even Interrupter here. If for nothing else, it can block the Wanted Griffin. So, Loan Shark. Get a card. Another Loan Shark. Nice. Hold up the Even Interrupter. Yeah, that seems the best at the moment. There was a lot of misplays in very few turns, actually, against this Rope Master. He got to bounce my stuff twice. Get away Glamour there was quite nice. Thought this was at the beginning of your and next end step. You need to know where. Nice. So I can throw this into... Yeah, but since he's playing that now, he basically wants me to do that. When Journey enters the battlefield, exile target creature. Return the exiled card to the battlefield under its owner's control. This does not hit that. So since he's playing this first, he wants me to go for the even interrupt on this one, right? Still gonna do it. Gives me a single turn. Yeah, this is just the usual one. I was just contemplating whether or not it had any like weird effects. And now he's gonna kill my even interrupter. Sure. Seems fair. Deal me 3 in the air. Not attacking the ground. Sure. I think we wanna maybe... I think actually we wanna... I was contemplating tethering his griffin. Seems fine here. But also, actually, tether the other guy means I can attack for 5, 6, 7. I can attack for 5 at least. Is that gonna kill me in the long run? I don't think it is. Let's get a little aggressive on his ass. If I remove you, he's just gonna bounce this at some point. Can this target? Target creature, okay. So... question is whether or not I want to play the Prairie Dog, or I want to... It's also the option to hold up the tap instead, but I don't think that's the best. Oh, did I not? I did not. Not sure. Let's get the Prairie Dog down then. This gives him another target. He can journey to nowhere on the Prairie Dog instead, of course. Draw a card to loot. No, not to loot, to draw a card. Draw a card to loot. Remove loot counters to draw a card. That's how it goes. And what is he gonna remove? The tapper. Interesting. So he gets to have his blocker, I guess. Dazzle Dazzle. That seems to be the wrong way to set those up. Yeah, change the order of those. That would be nice. And... lullaby that guy, but not until after. So we start by attacking, I guess. Yeah, that's fine by me. Maybe we can go for this one as well. How far can I pump it? Up to 4? Let's send you in there as well. Let's see how he blocks. What does he open? 3 mana open and an even interrupt in hand. Sure. And he's dead. Not technically, but... nice. Even with the copious amount of misplays and fitting, we actually get to rank up on this. I'm not certain we deserve to win that game. But this deck was more impressive than I thought it was gonna be. Or I was luckier, or the opponents were worse, or unluckier, or whatever. So what worked here? There was a lot of value with the Loan Shark and bouncing and stuff. Wrangler did get to do a thing a couple of times. We had a lot of interaction, tethers. Yeah. There was a lot of tricksy stuff and interaction. I think it was correct leaving the trained Arrings on the sidelines, but please scorn me in the comments for that one. I do not think this was impressive. But we did win, and the 7-2 win is a win. So thank you for joining, if you have been. I've been Shandron, and you have most definitely been awesome. Don't forget to do the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and bye-bye.